Hi Libra, this is Just with your October 2016 reading. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day. So basically, Libras, you guys are definitely dealing with a circumstance where something has got to give. Okay, something's got to give. Now, some of you, I feel that you have the situation where you have two ways of thinking. Okay, some of you are doing two things, or you're doing something that makes you really happy, something that you enjoy doing, as far as work is concerned. So it could be your own personal business or something that you, as a hobby, you do it for fun, that sort of thing, and it kind of makes you really happy, and it kind of eases things for you. But then you have to work. And I feel like some of you are so engrossed in work that it's like it's either or. And you've been trying your best, I feel, to fit in the things that make you happy. And for some of you, it'll be spend more time with your family. It could be a creative thing, something hobby-wise, something that, again, makes you feel emotionally content, okay? But your work life and all of the responsibilities that comes with just your life is all encompassing, and therefore it doesn't necessarily leave a lot of time for you to enjoy your life and enjoy the things that make you happy. Okay. And I feel like you guys are at this point of trying to decide, how do I get a hold of this? Because you really do need to get a hold of your life. Okay. I feel like you guys have successfully been keeping everything going. Okay. You work really hard because you make a lot of money in the work that you do. And people may not really 100% understand. And I think some of you don't even understand how much you put into doing what you do just to, at the bottom line, have a bank account so that you feel, because some of you are feeling like, I want children one day and I need to have set amount of money in order to be comfortable to bring a family and raise a family. Okay. And others of you, you started a job and you really liked it, and then it turned into a chore. It turned into like this thing where now it's like, okay, this is like a monster that's been created, and it's not fun anymore. Yes, it brings me a lot of money, but it's no longer fun. I feel like whatever a lot of Libras have been doing, it has become quite the burden, although it is quite successful for you. Okay. Now, I do see that in this realm of whatever you're doing that has become, again, a chore, a huge burden on you guys. In order, again, it makes money for you. I feel like some of you are really going to be ready to trim the fat, get rid of things that, again, are at this point of just like really, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. And some of you are going to be saying, I can make money and do what I need to do all on my own. Hey, with this hobby, like I'm going to start to step out on faith and pursue my own personal pursuits. Like some of you, I feel, are going to scrap the day to day, 9 to 5, or whatever the shift is and schedule is. And some of you are really going to start to move forward in your own personal creative pursuits and own personal creative endeavors. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be very, very, very happy with that. For those of you that's deciding to, release and get rid of this heavy burden of work in order to pursue your own business and possibly collaborate with someone. Now, I see that if some of you are deciding to collaborate with someone, I do see that you may be in a conflicting situation with someone that kind of wants to do things their way, and you have your own way of wanting to do something. Okay. So there may be some conflicts with authority figures. So at the workplace, you may be finding that people are being a little harder on you than in the past. Okay. So people may be a little bit more harder on you. I just get this. Some people are just expecting you to do more than you're already doing, which you're doing a lot, but people are expecting that you do even more. Okay. Nothing's ever enough. Nothing's ever good enough for some people, that you work around, because they have this, just slave them till you can't slave them anymore, and then slave them again type of energy. With everything for them, it's just about work, even though they're not necessarily the ones doing the work. They are delegating the work, and therefore they really do not understand how much effort it takes into completing tasks, because they're a taskmaster. So it's easy for them to spree off, you do this, hey, you do this, and you can take on this. So it could be that type of thing. And that might, for you, just be the thing for you to say, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm not going to do another anything. I'm going to leave. So I do see that toward the latter part of October, that a lot of Libras that this relates to will find themselves leaving a situation that was quite toxic, although it brings you a lot of money. Some of you are going to be leaving one environment in preparation to move forward to something that really makes you happy. I mean, you do have Jupiter in your sign, so this is definitely going to be quite the beneficial year for Libras with Jupiter transiting them. But I do feel like there will be some issues with people kind of wanting to keep you in a specific box, if that makes any sense. And I feel like it has a lot to do with Pluto transiting Capricorn. Okay. Because it does square you, and therefore they are part of the authority sign and house. So because they rule the 10th house. And so therefore, I feel like authority figures are not necessarily going to want to see you happy. They're going to want to, kind of keep their foot on your neck and keep that pressure on you and try to control you and try to stymie you if they can. But if I'm sensing that if anyone is trying to do that to a Libra is going to be out of here before they can even think twice. Like a Libra is going to go. So that's what I'm seeing. Now, I feel like this is going to be a very beneficial month. I feel like, again, feeding your inner happiness and inner interest and things that make you feel pleased and feel harmonious within is only going to make life easier for you. Especially for those of you that's not planning to leave your place of employment or circumstances that are burdening you. I feel like you definitely, this month is calling for you to get balanced. It really is calling for you to do that. And for some of you, it's not even going to be a choice. Like, you're going to have to make different life decisions and get balanced in your life and incorporate some positive things so that your life begins to be more offset, because you don't want it to get too much into the negative, which I don't see that happening, because I feel like before it gets all the way to that point, you're literally going to be forced to leave, or you're going to choose to leave, either of the two. So as it relates to love, I see that some of you maybe in a conflicting relationship at this time with your mate. For some of you, your mate could be feeling like they're doing all the work. Someone in a relationship is feeling like they're doing all the work while the other person is able to just lay back and coast. So I feel like that is some issues in relationships with Libras, whether you live together, you're married, you're in just a regular relationship, or you have these hang-on relationships where you're not really with the person, but you may have kids with them, that sort of thing. So you guys still are tied. I feel it is this energy of one person feeling like they're doing the most, while the other person can just, have a free ride, if you will. And that's going to come to a head in the month of October. Okay. I feel like there's going to be some confronting of one person not pulling their weight. Okay. In the relationship of some sort. Now, I see that some of you are feeling like you know what you want in love. You know what you want out of love. You know how you want to feel. You know what what it'll take for you to open your heart. But I feel like some of you are like, damn, it would be nice to be in love and all that stuff, but I have to work. It's like the work. And others of you are feeling like, until I get exactly what I want, which is this perfect family, which a certain amount of money in the bank, I'm not going to open my heart. It's not time for me to even consider love right now because I don't have the money, or, the people that I've been meeting, they're definitely not, I feel like they're not on the level that I need a person to be to consider, wanting to love someone. Because I feel like deep down inside, you guys really do want to have this equilibrium in love. But I feel like in one way, Libras, you guys want love, but at the same time, it's like, I want love, but at the same time, I want to be able to kind of run my own life. So I want us to be equal, but I want to be separate at the same time, if that makes any sense at all. So it's like, we can be in a relationship and love each other and all of that, but I need to take care of my business as well. So I need to still be my own entity and then have a love relationship, one that is balanced and all of those things. Kind of like the one that you have when you sacrifice self for a relationship and become one. Yeah, it seems like you guys kind of want this customized type of relationship where it's like, yeah, I want to be one and everything, and that's great, but I also want my own identity because I still have my own thing that I need to take care of, or I still have to work a lot, I still have to plan and save and all of this stuff, that type of thing. Okay. Now I do see that some of you Libras, you have recently been in a threesome situation. Some of you are in love with someone, but you're not necessarily telling them. Okay, you're hiding your feelings from someone. And even when you want to really consider, telling them how you feel, it's like the other part of you is like, nope, not going to do it. Nope. And so you're like, okay, I'm just going to move on because, I can't bring myself to tell this person that I love them, that I want to be with them, and I feel like you're trying to kind of contain yourself and keep everything balanced as far as your feelings are concerned. But I feel like in the month of October, at some point, it has been for some of you, or it will be. It's going to get very trying for you. It's going to get trying. Okay. Now, some of you, your needs are not necessarily getting met. And I feel like some of you are in love with someone, but they've been keeping secrets. They've not been forthcoming in who they are. It's like you always feel like you have to figure this person out. Okay. And I feel like you love them, but there is some type of block in being able to move forward with this person. Okay. And I do sense that there is another person in your midst for my Libra men. So some of you really love the lady that you're with, okay, but she may be away working someplace. She could be someplace, she works a lot, and you're trying to get down to the bottom of, is this another guy? Is this someone else? So some of you are sitting here thinking like, I know she says she loves me, but I feel like there's someone else that I don't know about, and because of it, you're not able to really express how you feel, or you feel like she's not expressing 100% how she feels about you because, again, there is someone else. Okay. And some of you are going to get to the point where you're definitely going to confront the situation. And this is actually going on for both sides. So for Libra men, that is how you're feeling about the situation. You're very much torn with the situation because you have a strong attraction with this woman. It's been very hard for you to leave this relationship alone and walk and move on from it. But I feel like there's someone else that you've been getting to know. Okay. And this person is quite dynamic. She has a lot of appeal, a lot of energy. She has a lot going on for herself. And I feel like you've been feeling really good around her. Like she makes you happy. Okay. And so for some of you men, I'm still talking about, I feel like some of you are going to move forward some of you are going to move forward. You're going to try to get down to the bottom of the situation with your lady and find out who she with, if there's anyone, what's going on. Why is it that, you guys are having this hard time trying to get on the same page with one another? And I feel like you're going to decide to move on. There's going to be some moving on after some of you are going to dig and dig and dig until you find out what you're looking for. Until you get to the bottom of the situation, you're going to dig, 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 and dig. And then you're going to confront the person. Like, I know there's someone else. I know you've been cheating. Okay. And you're going to leave them and you're going to move on. Okay. Now, for my Libra women, I feel like you love someone. Like I explained before, there's a love for someone here, but I feel like, again, there is this deceit. Someone's not necessarily showing 100% who they are, and there is a third party involved in this relationship, and you will be confronting this person. Someone is going to come out and tell you how they feel about someone else. Okay. Or you are going to be telling someone that you found out about someone else. So there will be, I feel like, some type of finding out about a situation, a threesome. So whomever has been in a threesome situation, either you've already dealt with this and you digged and digged and digged until you got down to the bottom of the situation and you've called them out on it and left them, and now you're dealing with the residuals of that. Or in the month of October, you're going to be at this point of saying, no, I need to find out what's going on here, because I believe that there's, other people in this relationship, and you're going to find out that, yes, this woman, yes, she is with another man. Yes, this man, he's with another woman. Okay. And I feel like for Libra women, if you're deciding to leave, you're going to be fine. You're going to move on and you're going to be fine. Okay. For Libra men, I feel like when you move on, there will be another person. I feel like you already have someone. Like, there's already someone in your life that you're getting to know, and you're going to move on with that person because that person is making you really happy. And it seems to be quite the burden for you to be continue to be with this woman that, that has been loving you, that you've been in a relationship with. Yes, she loves you, but it's a burden for you because I feel like you don't love her. Okay. You don't really love her. And it's like, you've been trying, but it's like, I just can't. I can't. And so now some of you are going to be in search of that love. Okay. Someone is going to be pulling, someone is pulling you closer to them. For some of you, someone's pulling you closer to them. Others of you are getting down to the bottom of this cheating situation, and you're going to leave that alone once you get 100% clear. And some of you are going to finally be able to walk away from a very karmic relationship, one that could have been a very long standing relationship. It could have resulted in children and everything, but it's ridiculously toxic. Okay. And if you have like a family with them and you've always allowed them to come back and forth because, again, there's children involved and that sort of thing, in your heart of all hearts that this person is blocking you. If you don't know, you're about to realize that this person is blocking you, and this person has been blocking you, and loving them has been a battle. And that, okay, if I don't leave, I'm never going to, find the love that I truly deserve. And I feel like in knowing that and moving on, you're going to meet someone new. Okay. And you're going to feel like, Dag, I should have did this a long time ago. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys in the month of October. Hopefully this resonates with you. If it does, definitely comment below and share it with us. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Libra.